want to tell you too about the first time that I came into your church. It was just this part right here. And Pat Brenneman and I and the Kardashians and Dot Lewis were here. And the doors to the outside was here. The pulpit was movable, it was right there. The room had no carpeting, and it was full of chairs that were everywhere, folding chairs. And this was the beginning of your church. And I noticed that there were glass everywhere, and there was also glass across the back. I was to make the 2 windows there for you. But one of the things that impressed me so much was the fact that the church was alive with color. Everywhere I looked, Dot Lewis's posters or banners were hanging. And there was a special closet where she had them all draped over rods, wooden dowels. And so I imagine they were changed from season to season, and it was beautiful. And I thought to myself, if I make those 2, I hope they let me make the rest. So I'm thankful for that. And so anyway, we started out making those 2. They were installed, and I believe that Mike Kardashian and a group of men did all the installing for us. And then they came and asked would I make the 4, the 2 for here, and over here in the corner. They wanted the 8 in each corner. And one of the stories I want to tell you about is the Rejoice and Be Glad window, which was, as I said, the door to the outside was right here. One day I was in my studio working, and this woman came in, and she was telling me about that she had been to a funeral at the Lutheran church in Rehoboth. And she said, Donna, she said, my heart was heavy, and as I walked out through the door, I looked up, and she said, this window said, rejoice and be glad. And all of a sudden she said, I felt the power of God get into me and lifted right up all the burdens and all the worries were gone. And she said, you must go over and see those windows. And I said to her, really, I was just filled with pride, and I made them. And so, anyway, this is the way it went. I'm going to read you now for a moment the meaning of the windows. The Alive in Christ window. It says that having been dead in sin, we are now alive in Christ. The chalice and the wafer, which is the communion, to the Lord's Supper is in which we find the forgiveness of sin and the strength of our faith. The book represents the sacred word. It is through a diet of word and sacrament that we truly become alive in Christ. And that window is the beginning of all of it. The butterfly window